What's up, y'all? It's KT, the motherfucking Las Vegas Shark. We back up in this bitch again tonight. Tonight, I'm gonna do something that I ain't did in a while. I want all of y'all to feel me where I'm coming from with this one. You know what I'm saying? It's another hood story. Now, I know for all of my listeners and shit that be supporting the videos and that fuck with the channel, I know y'all been missing this shit, you know? And part of the reason, excuse me, y'all, that y'all ain't heard no hood stories is because I don't want nobody to feel like I was trying to promote violence, but at the same time, due to the nature of my channel and what I'm representing here, you know what I'm saying? I gotta tell y'all the good shit to go with the bad. Some of the shit that I can look back on now and fucking smile on, you know? It's part of my life and I'm sharing it with y'all. So, this shit being said, let's get this bitch busting now. I don't even know what I'm gonna call this motherfucker. I think I'm gonna call it the lick. Now, this story took place when I was young, you know what I'm saying? I was probably about 16, 17, young nigga. But, you know, of course, when it come down to certain shit that young men need, you know what I'm saying, it involves cash. So, with this shit being said, I had a mother that worked her hardest, you know what I'm saying, to provide for me the best way she could. And I know this is the situation with a lot of our young black men, and a lot of moms get it fucked up and confused, and they hurt because when we go out and we do the foolishness that we know what we doing, you know what I'm saying, it may not seem rational to them, but I'm finna give you the bust down. A lot of times, young men put themselves in situations, you know what I'm saying, trying to make a quick dollar off of the simple fact that it ain't nothing you did wrong as a mom. It ain't nothing that you did wrong as a dad. But it's certain shit that you want as a shorty. You know what I'm saying? And you want to be able to have like the next kid. And unfortunately, with the way shit works, sometimes we don't always make the best decisions when it comes down to earning that money. And that's part of why I'm giving y'all this story tonight. Plus, I was sitting back thinking, and this shit just crossed my mind. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to get on here. We ain't spitting shot. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to only speak on myself. This took place with a homie, but because he's a real motherfucker and I got a lot of love and respect for him, I'm going to just call him relative. And we're going to keep it pushing like that. Now, this particular day, we in school. Now, my rally, he come to me first thing in the morning time and he like, hey, T, my nigga, I got this lick around the corner. I know you got your thing on. Go ahead and let me get that real quick. And I'm like, shorty, calm down, calm down, calm down. Nah, first of all, that was my nigga. And when it come down to it, normal motherfucker, that's the homie. If they ask me for that, they can get that. But this particular day, I'm on some bullshit my damn self, and I got it on me because at the end of the day, I'm thinking that shit is finna transpire after I get the fuck out of school. So, with this shit being said, yeah, you boy, I told this nigga, because Shorty was younger than me, you know, he was like 2 years under me. And I told him straight up, if you serious, I'm gonna go with you. Normal situation, a motherfucker my age, I gave him that and let him do his thing. But because I've always been the type of nigga that if I see it's like that, I'm gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna oversee shit to make sure everything is successful. Because with anything you do, if if you don't walk away successful from this shit, it ain't worth doing. So, my nigga take me to the neighborhood that he got this lick in and shit. In case y'all niggas don't know what I'm talking about, this particular day, my nigga wanted to flock, so we going to flock. Now, we get to the little spot where this finna take place at and shit. The funniest shit happened. We go to kick this motherfucking door. I go in. My relly, he go in. We get up in there. We do our thing. We come up out of there. And right around the time that we get ready to walk out this bitch, we got a little spot around the corner that we can take the shit to. But in the same fashion, here it is. We two motherfucking school kids on one of the busiest blocks in Las Vegas, trying to get somewhere with some shit real quick. Now, I said to myself, look here, we gonna take this shit, we gonna put it up. Nigga, you need to go your way, I'm gonna go mine, and we gonna go in the opposite ways. So therefore, if we run into the motherfucking people, you know what I'm saying, we can get up out of there real quick. You smash your way, I smash mine. May the best nigga get away, you know? So with this shit being said, we get the shit to where we need to take it to. We shake up and shit. I'm like, all right, shorty, see you later, man. Nah, from the lick, we ended up finding a nice, sweet, big ass. Looked like the gun from Boys in the Hood. Trey's daddy. You know that big ass Trey 5'7"? Yeah, we came up on one of them that day. But the sorriest thing is the homie got it on him. And he trying to make it to his direction. I already got my pistol on me. I'm trying to make it to my situation. We going through the damnedest of ways because it's traffic on each side of these streets that we trying to make it from. So, with this shit being said, some told me, don't take the back street. Go ahead and walk that motherfucking surface street. And if they see you, they see you. My homeboy, he felt different. He took that back street. And here's where I say it's kind of funny because here it is. My nigga done left with the pistol. And this is why I say it's a message at the end of this story. You have to be careful on what you do to decide to make money, because one thing that I learned as I got older and as I became a hustler and became a man, taking from the next motherfucker is a sure way to get you killed out here real quick. And a lot of the times when we young, we think this shit is funny. We think it's amusing because we doing this shit and getting away with it. But when reality set in, you start to realize really what you done did. You take it from the next person is working hard. You got to know that there's consequences that come with that shit. Especially if you believe in God. My nigga hit that block, turned the corner, and here comes North Las Vegas, coming up the motherfucking street. They're like, hey, freeze. The homie couldn't do shit. Drop his motherfucking bag and try to get somewhere and shit. And Shorty got up out of there. But half of his shit was gone. The whole reason we went to that motherfucker became a failed mission. Now me on the other hand, shit that I grabbed, I made it up out of there. And now that I look at the situation, and now that I look at what was really going on that particular day, I'm not proud of it. But in the same token, I'm telling this shit to y'all because at the end of the day, I know a lot of you shorties is out there trying to hit them licks. Y'all need to know, when you trying to take from somebody else, and especially if you get caught in they shit, by right, they got the right to knock your shit off. Your parents can't be mad. You can't be mad. Because you knew what you was doing before you made the decision to do it. I understand. I've been that young man before where you didn't want to go to mom's and you didn't want to press the issue with her because it's certain shit that you want. It might be them new pair of J's that you want. You know what I'm saying? Back when I was coming up, it was Lacoste. We wore the Lacoste shirts and shit. That shit cost money. Me, I worked, but I hustled at the same time. My mama can honestly tell you, at the age of 16, nigga, I was living like a full-grown man damn near. Paying bills and shit, cell phone bills and shit like that. Ever since I got old enough to stand on my own and work and do for myself, I always tried to do that shit to the fullest. But once I got really turned out to the streets and really out there active, making money didn't come in no particular type of fashion. It was what it was. What we did is what we did. But at the end of the day, it's wrong. And these are life lessons that I had to learn the hard way. And I explained to y'all before, with long time suffering, that should whoop your ass more than death or prison. So, for all y'all shorties out there that be on them flocks, that be going out flocking, niggas that be thinking it's cool to take shit, niggas that be thinking it's cool to rob, let me tell you something. I understand that shit. Because when I was young, I had to partake in that shit. But in the same token, that shit come with a price. As you become older, as you trying to set a foundation, you may not be doing it 100% legal, but you trying the best way you can. It's fucked up when you find yourself in that situation with that motherfucking pistol stuck in your face. You know what I'm saying? I'm for real, for real. These motherfucking bullets, they burn. They real fucking hot. So, for all y'all out there that be on that hood shit and think from the hood mentality, think, young man, before you fuck your life off. Half of the time you going into somebody else's shit, you don't even know what the fuck you going in for. You doing half of the activities that you partaking in to benefit who? Because to be honest with you, once you get locked up, half of that shit that you went in to go get ain't gonna even be a quarter to pay for your lawyer's fees. Because you damn sure gonna need a lawyer. Like I said, we ain't spitting shop. I told this story because I ain't told a hood story in a minute. And a lot of my listeners been waiting for that shit. This one I had to kind of bust down in a way where y'all could understand where I was coming from. But I could also reach these shorties so they know the only reason that I'm putting myself out there to speak on shit that I've done is to just simply let you know. For one, somebody gave a fuck enough about you. Because niggas don't put their own safety when it comes to the law at jeopardy for no man. I do it for these shorties because whether I die, go to prison, or become a preacher at the end of the day, one shorty got a message from that and was able to switch up and mold itself into that young man, that king, that he know he should be off the top of his head, then it was damn sure worth it. And I'll go for that. So with this shit being said, I'm sorry this video wasn't to promote violence. I promised my big homie I wouldn't put no guns no more in the video, so I'm trying to hold up to that big homie. With that shit being said, we're going to continue to spread this positive message. Even if we have to use negative situations, there's nothing wrong with telling life stories and situations to aware the next young black man that might not have nobody to preach that shit. That's our job. Especially for all y'all out there, from y'all hood, from y'all land, just calling yourself big homies. Teach these babies something other than what the fuck we was taught and what we know. Because any nigga could do that. But it take a real one to beat shorty ass and send him home. Because you know he ain't supposed to be out there. That's what gangsters do. For the ones that they know still got a shot. And the last time I checked, young men, all y'all got a shot. All y'all got a right to live. So with this shit being said, I popped out and I gave y'all this. I'm gonna leave y'all with something special at the end of the video. Much love. West, y'all. I'm gone. I'm up out this bitch.